Now, okay. And away we go. Okay, so, where were we? We were talking about baseball. Yeah, and how it's the most exciting sport in the universe. Like, it's, like, I mean, edge of your seat stuff.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is the rivalries.
Yeah, you know, it's so fun to just, like, be wearing a red hat and be surrounded by people wearing blue hats, you know?
Oh, man. So good. Hello, the Lunar Raccoon. I think I know this. I think I know this person. Is that our friend Aaron? Aaron says, I hear a joy. I see an Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
But yeah, great.
I don't know why I do that. It's she probably hates it.
It's amazing stuff. Now, just really quick.
I don't know.
Yeah. But good to see you, Aaron. Welcome in. I hope your weekend or your week has been good. I heard that Aaron was having some fun the other day. I think that went down, like the Disney thing. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. But hey, Charlie, what's going on? How's it going? It's been a something. I gotcha. Right on. What up, Charlie? Welcome in as well.
I mean, Disney's fun, but it's exhausting.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah. I mean, you earn it, right? Like you're waiting, even if you have fast pass. It's like it's definitely a commitment. Okay, cool. Oh, I got you. Yeah, Aaron says, yeah, I went to Disney for a few hours the other day. Was wiped the neck. Hey, look who's in the chat. Look who's.
Hello.
Our friends, Jeff in the chat. What is up? Welcome in, pals.
I love how I get to fangirl over my friends. Hi.
Yeah, this has been great. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Let me give you a shout out. Our good friends Justin and Evelyn in the chat. In the middle of a lot of exciting things at the moment. That's exciting some for them as it would be for a lot of us this year. So yeah, welcome.
Upsettingly talented.
Oh yes. Yeah. That's held up over the 3+ years they've been on Twitch now. Is it 3? I think it's been 3. Yeah.
I need you to know that I talked you up again to Alexis the Merman guy. I was like, you need this Disney princess.
I love it. I hope that goes through too. That'd be a really fun add to the addition to the group. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just Evelyn in a full Elsa costume screaming "Let It Go" to like a rock band. Absolutely. I'm all about it. That sounds like a great idea. But thanks, friends, for joining us. Let's go ahead and start this thing out. This is exciting. Welcome, everybody. Nice to have you here. Let go. She does have an Elsa dress. It is true. Love it. Yeah. Ev corroborates. This is like a high professional. Like.
Thank you.
I haven't seen yours. I'm not going to say anything, but against it. But
no.
The one the mermen have.
Oh.
High production.
I love it. Ever since I know too much. Hey everybody, I'm Davey. Welcome in. This is the Sandwich Show, and it's our weekly exploration into the people who make Twitch happen, and they include streamers, they include musicians, they include gamers, and they include cool community members and mods, friends like our next guest tonight, someone who we've seen on this program before. We've seen our friend on a conference room stream. We've seen our friend do karaoke, and tonight we're gonna have our friend joining us for a little Q&A. Let's say hello, friends, to JumpForJ0y. Give our friend Joy a big round of applause. Hello, everyone. Hello, Joy.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. How's it going tonight?
I'm all right. Yeah. I forgot to turn off the air conditioner, so hopefully it's not a lot of noise in your ear. But yeah. Other than that, really, I'm excited to be here and chilling and talking to you.
I love it. And I'm thrilled to have you here with us as well, with me and with everybody as well. Look at all the chat coming through. Charlie the Rock Goddess, Worm Fist says,
hey,
I came here for joy. Let's go. You're gonna get it, my friend.
This morning I was just like, pretending to do emails or whatever, and just spamming the link, the promo link, in all of the Discords.
Aw, thank you. Thank you for that. Like, it's very kind of you to do that. Ev says, I already feel more joyful. Let's go. Pump that up too. I love it.
The plan is working.
Yeah. Charlie the Goddess is, aw. Sin Sing says, you look so pretty. And Aaron.
Yeah, Davey, you do.
No, I don't. Don't be silly. Sings his joy. I love it.
Is this Cindy, my friend Cindy?
Might be. But
change your handle already.
Charlie the Goddess is boom roasted. Okay, boom roasted. Charlie the Goddess. Wow. Well, boom to you. I'm appreciative of your loyalty. There, boom roasted. Hey, aha. Brr, 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 brr. Brr.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let this go. Joy, you look exquisite. Davey, you don't look a day over 42. Incredible. But hi, yeah, this is but yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, I think this will be. Davey looks high. I will take that. I'll take that.
Aaron, all right, absolutely.
I'll take
that.
That.
All right, honestly.
Yeah, Joy looks stunning. I love that too, and I co-sign the sentiment. It's awesome. That's actually kind of a cool thing about. I think the word that strikes me when it comes to all your interests, like your musical interests and the things you get into, taste. I always feel like taste is involved. You have good taste. I've noticed the taste has been very consistent. Like even with food, like your taste in food is very, very keen. Like it's pretty cool. Like it.
How do you know? You don't know a lot about my taste in food, do you, Davey?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, we were hanging out.
An example. Oh, I guess I did like the soup.
Yeah.
I liked the soup.
Exactly.
Oh, and speaking of food, Davey, I didn't tell you earlier, but I made a
Oh,
sandwich.
you got a sandwich too? Nice.
I made myself a sandwich for the sandwich show.
Oh, phenomenal. You know what I did too?
Like, ciabatta situation.
Okay. Well, we'll break that down in a little bit. That's really great. By the way, it was really cool hanging out with you in JeffCon for sure. As was for Aaron, as was for Justin and Evelyn, and Aaron says that's not really fair though, Davey. Everyone loves Justin's. This is the truth. Like I have yet to eat anything bad that he's ever made. Justin is absurdly good at cooking. Like I'm very impressed. Like a man of many talents. Our friend Justin from the Justin and Evelyn, from the Justin and Evelyn channel. And I hope, by the way, if you catch Justin, let him know we said hi. Like we hope Justin's doing well out there.
You never know. This could be Justin right here in chat. Hey.
Yep. Can confirm, and I live with the guy. Well, that's even better.
Still, could be Justin.
I generally can tell from the way it's these comments are written that it's right. Like we kind of know her style. Like, you know, hey King, what's going on, King? What's up? Welcome in. I love it. Welcome in, King. Shout out to King Dan Breaker. It's always Evan unless told otherwise. Correct. Yeah. And it's otherwise is rare. It's very rare. But yeah. So our friend Joy, for those of you who are not familiar with our good friend Joy, is based in the Northeast, specifically in the beautiful area known as New England, and she calls the state of Maine her home, and there are many other cool states around Maine which are pretty cool. And in the summer and in the fall, it just seems like it's a really gorgeous place. Now, you know, having been a part of this area for such a long time, like how would you describe the scenery of being a resident of the area, being someone who's from the area? As far as I know, are you from the area altogether? Like, are you originally from Maine or from New England?
Yeah, I grew up in Maine. Yep.
Cool.
I grew up in a small town of about 2,000 people, actually. And it was so small. When I moved to a town that had 10,000 people in it, they had a Walmart and a stoplight and a McDonald's, and that was city shock to me. So when I say the town that I grew up in was small, we had to describe where it is based on what ski resort it's near. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I really liked living in that small town, other than the fact that there was nothing to do. Just, it was really pretty, it was really safe, it was really nice, but you had to drive kind of a while to do anything interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the school didn't have a football team. It was too small for a football team.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
We had awesome music department music programs. We did no football, no cheerleaders. It was an interesting time.
Maybe a calmer time then. If there was no football, it doesn't get as rowdy. So I guess there's a positive to it too. But
well, the skiers got rowdy.
Oh, fair. That's a good point. Yeah, they would definitely get rowdy. Oh my goodness, good call. Yeah. But yeah, how much snow would Maine get on a typical winter? Is it crazy like other parts of the Northeast?
Maine actually varies a lot between like the coastline and in the mountains and up at the deep north, as it were. Where I grew up next to the ski resort, like usually the snow would be over my head in the snowbanks by the middle of the winter. But here it'll snow a few inches and then melt, and then snow and then melt, because I'm in the town that I'm in, right near the coast now.
Oh yeah, gotcha. We have some hilarious comments in the chat already about your growing up in a small town world, in a small town girl. F says, wait, she's just a small town girl. Are you living in a lonely world?
No, I'm living in the Twitch world. It's the opposite of lonely.
Phenomenal. I love it. Charlie responds, is Davey just a city boy? F says, well, Davey lives in Los Angeles, which is a city, so Davey is just a city boy. Yeah, I guess in a lot of ways. I love it.
Evelyn, I wish there were midnight trains. I was in New York on Saturday, and if there was a midnight train, I would have gotten home way sooner on Sunday. But the train actually left at 5:30 in the morning. So, normalize midnight trains.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's why is it just something they made up for songs? Like I don't actually remember there being a midnight train in my area either. That's a good point. Like that would be useful. Like midnight trains to be. Hey, Gibson Lens, what's up? Remember our buddy Gibson Lens from like last year?
Hey, Gibbs.
Good to see you. Welcome, and give me a shout out to Gibson Lens. Like, I really want to thank all of you, and Cashmere Filling too, for like doing the conference room stream. What a weird idea that was for a stream, but it was so much fun though.
Yeah. You know, the donuts helped a lot.
Oh sure, oh absolutely, great donuts, right? Weren't those great donuts? Like, so good, so good. But yeah, Bert, good to see you. Well, follow our friend Gibson Lens. You're very welcome for the shout. King says, isn't it too early in the stream for Ev to be threatening to explode? It's never too early. It's so on brand for Ev. Like, it's like, and donuts is a good way to get people somewhere. That's a really good point from Aaron. Ev says, there should be at least a midnight train to Georgia and another midnight train to anywhere. Where are all the midnight trains?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ev gets it.
Absolutely. Ev does get it. Absolutely right. But so we're going to get into a lot of cool things. We're going to talk about barbershop quartets. We're going to talk about video game conventions, which I'm really, really excited to learn a lot about both. You've had a lot of experience in both, and I think that's going to be super awesome. But you know what else is great? Since you have it ready, let's go do what we call, well, let me go and bring in, this is what we call here we go. Oh, I didn't do the intro thingamajigger. This is what it looks like. Sandwich of the week.
Sandwich.
All right. You know what? It's good that happened because that proves once and for all I actually play that thing live. So let's go to Joy. What's your sandwich of the week? Once again, we'd love to see it.
Oh, my sandwich. It's not anything fancy. It's just turkey and Swiss on a mini ciabatta with some pickles and some walnuts and craisins on the side. You know, perfect little girl dinner.
That looks good. Yeah, and I do love the walnuts. Really good. By the way, Charlie, I'm thrilled that you're going to be also heading to Maine at some point in the near future. That's awesome. That's great. Aaron says, you thought we doubted you, Davey? I mean, I didn't really, I guess, but it was good to show it, just show it for once in a while, so that's kind of cool. Girl dinner, yeah. Aaron's all about it. Here's my very, this is an everybody dinner. This is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But this time I'm using I'm using the fantastic Laura Scudder's peanut butter. I don't know if you've had it at your store, but it's great. And we're using grape jelly, also great, really really good. Oh yeah,
I'm a big fan of grape.
Davey's eating 2 pieces of bread. Aaron says I genuinely thought there was a nothing sandwich for a second. A nothing sandwich. You're right.
You like the lake? Which lake, Charlie? There are a few of them.
There we go.
You mean like Sebago?
That's better.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, that looks good.
Yeah.
See, plating is everything.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Gotta slice it in half. That's why people slice it in half. So you can see the plating. It's better for plating. Yeah, that's really really good. There. Oh, that looks great. Yeah. So enjoy your sandwich.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. Yeah. Aaron says now let's go. Wait, you know what? I'm only gonna do it because it's you.
Pickle.
Before I eat this, I need to do an appetizer. Did somebody say pickle? Oh, yeah, your pickle looks really good.
Pickle.
Dig it.
I love pickles.
Yeah. But I'm doing it only because we got Aaron here, we got Charlie here, we got F here, we've got King here. Let's do a bean. Let's do a bean, folks. Let's do a bean.
I confess I have no beans. I did not sign up for this.
No, you're good. You're good. That's the only responsibility is only on myself. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, you had a turkey coat for lunch, Gipson. Let's go. Nice. Aaron says, Joy, we only torture Davey. King says, just remember, this is self-inflicted. I'm aware. It's just good to get ahead of it. At least there's no surprises this way. Let's see what we got. Oh, no. It's the vomit bean. Oh.
No.
Oh, the potential here. Oh, boy.
Are you prone to making noises if it's very bad?
It's more about the facial expressions, I think, when it comes to these beans. So, oh, no way! No way! It's actually good! Unbelievable! This plan has backfired. This is peach.
Now, does that mean that it's a delicious flavor? Or do you just have acclimated to the less desirable?
A great question. In this case, it is truly, genuinely, the good flavor. And I'm shocked. I am shocked. Now we write. Yeah, that's fair, King. Yeah. Charlie says, Davey likes the taste of vomit that much. Well, friends, here's the thing. You know, we've had a lot of moments of terrible beans. Once in a while, it will be good. Well, it's been fun, me leaves. Aaron's kind of... I'm not sure. That's kind of a half. That's half of a joke, and maybe Aaron actually is leaving. So thank you for joining, coming here.
Aaron, it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, it's nice knowing you. Have a good evening. Cheers. But I do think that'll roll back around in like a little bit. So, back to Joy.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, your interest in singing has been really cool. It was great chatting with you in the car during one of our rides at JevCon about like pentatonics and Pentatonics Con, or I forget what they call it, but
Pentacon.
Yeah.
It was remarkable because it was just like a bunch of nerds on Twitter got together and decided that they were going to like make a convention. So they like incorporated a team of people. They put together a board. They sold tickets and rented out in a hotel, and it was like 200 people in attendance. Just to come together and play trivia and like look at pictures of pentatonics and like meet some of their parents actually went to the con, and they did a panel of the parents talking, like interviewing each of the sets of parents and stuff. The highlight for me at Pentacon was actually the choir. They took a piece of original music that Pentatonics wrote and sent out sheet music in advance with 5 parts. And, you know, you just pick a part and learn it, and then we all came together and rehearsed it, and then sang a couple of times for a recording. And it was really, really cool. Yeah, it was absolutely the dream, for sure. And what made it really special is that one of their friends, actually, one of the people that they work with at Acapella Academy, Mario Jose, was the one leading the choir. Like, he was the one directing and helping us, figure out how to put it together and everything. And he became like one of my favorite people. And after that, I have a tattoo of his album art. Like, I love Mario a lot, and it was really cool that was one of the first memories that we have together, is just at a convention that our friends put together.
It's just one of the coolest, most organic experiences imaginable, right? Like, there's just everybody, it just all happened naturally. Like, people came together and they did it. And I imagine they've done it again. I'm sure they've done it like multiple times at this point.
Twice, and then COVID. So the first one was cool because Scott's dad was just sitting in the cafeteria area, like the big multi-purpose room, and he FaceTimed Scott, like Scott Hoying, on a phone, and you should have seen the swarm of girls just like, and fans just kind of going around and wanting to get their face in the camera to talk to Scott on FaceTime. It was so funny. And he was like so impressed. He was like, I can't believe my kid brought these people together and made this all happen. And then in 2018, the second one, it was 2 years later, there was a show, actually a pentatonic show in that city that weekend. So after the show, the next day, Scott goes to Matt and goes, do you want to go to Pentacon? And he's like, yes. They actually crashed their own fan convention.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
What? Oh, did people faint?
It was a fun time. No. Maybe. Not that I saw.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Hi, Claire.
Oh my gosh, look who's here. But look who else is here.
It's Claire.
Claire's here. What's up, Claire?
Rothgar's here.
Rothgar's here.
Oh my
too.
God.
Holy cow. What is going on? What is good, my friend Claire? And what is good, Rothgar?
Naturally. I didn't even remember that was a thing you do, but I just did it.
Oh, nice. Natural, pump it up. I dig it. Yeah, but give our friend Claire a shout. Like, it's great to see you, Claire. I hope everyone's doing well down at the stead. I mean, every time I'm going to Claire's channel, there's so much adorable action going on there. Like, so many great kitties, and they seem to get cuter all the time. Like, I'm always very impressed.
Davey, did you know? Do I get to tell you an exciting thing?
I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
I am adopting 2 of the cats that Claire is fostering right now.
Whoa! Wait, I need an air horn for this.
I'm so excited.
That's amazing. That's amazing news. Amazing news. Congratulations, by the way. That's awesome.
Thank you. I'm like, she's just too adorable. I couldn't not.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And it's like it's been time to have a new cat for a while.
Yeah, give it up for Claire and for Joy. Let's go. There we go. It was just a little late there, but
when do I pick them up? Next month. I'm gonna go down. I don't know actually, either the 9th or the 10th, depending on work and what schedule I find for a flight. But my flight back up is on the 12th of August, and I'm gonna have 2 cats in tow, in their cute little harnesses and their cute little crate that fits in the plane. Yeah.
It's amazing stuff. Like, it's amazing stuff. I think the obvious question that comes from that is, like, will there be a collab during that time? Like, maybe, possibly, potentially?
We did discuss very briefly. We discussed singing. I don't know that it will be public.
Oh,
don't know yet.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean,
depends on what Claire wants to do. I mean,
yeah.
I'm kind of a potato and not very good at singing, so she might not.
Harry, Eddie, welcome in. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Hey, Davey and Joy. Hello there.
Hey, Harry.
Nice to see you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Harry. Well, thanks for joining us on your birthday. I hope you're having a great birthday. Joy, you take back that lie right now. Oh, Aaron calling you out.
Yeah, that was cheap. It was a cheap one. But we're gonna have to get it in there anyway.
Yeah,
Rothgar, you're
I'm
nice.
with the chat. Rothgar says Joy is fantastic. I saw it firsthand, Joy. I was like 3 feet from you when you were singing at the Las Vegas convention, karaoke. Like, it was amazing. Like,
my favorite singing that you've seen me do is with Evelyn.
Oh yeah, that was clutch. You're right. I'm mad at killing myself for not, like, having more video of that. Like, I'm like, we should have, like, at least recorded some videos of that. It was a really fun night. Like, it was really.
I think that there was some video being recorded. I don't know how well some of it came out, and maybe I was flat a bunch, so it just got discarded or something. So.
Yeah. Ev says, I literally picked your voice out of the room, and 16 out of us and was like, oh my god, you are the soprano. That must be you. Oh my god.
Excuse me, I'm a tenor.
Hey, J-Man's in the chat too. What's up, J-Man? How's it going?
Hey.
My heart is full. Thank you so much for joining and supporting. I mean, it's really great to have you all here. I mean, hey, Steven's here too. What up, Steven? How's it going? Oh my gosh, so many cool people here tonight.
Gosh, so many friends.
So many friends.
I love having so many friends from all over the internet.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful you've brought so many people together tonight. Like, it's really great. I do want to remind everybody that we will give you all a chance to ask a question of Joy in just a few minutes from now, and what we call a random question segment. So we'd love to have you there for that. Yeah, that's right. So many lovely humans here tonight. Now we were talking about we left off talking about conventions. You saw it. We talked about Pentacon, which sounds fantastic. I'm sure the next one will be just as awesome whenever it comes around. But
I don't know that there's going to be another one.
Oh no. Well,
it
you know what?
Particularly profitable, and
I see. That's fair.
It just and some of the hype has kind of died down, and like the core fan group is not really as close as they used to be. It's just like, you know, world change stuff. But there's other awesome conventions happening.
Yes.
And honestly, like, I want to put together more JevCon.
I think that's everybody.
Maybe a Subtracticon.
Subtracticon. That sounds great. That sounds like fun. Could we go all like just do a Beat Saber contest? Just like kind of just. Of course, we're not gonna lose a subby, but still, like, you know, we could at least try. Like, have you ever tried that? Fun. Have you ever tried Beat Saber?
Yes.
What's it like?
Yeah. Bewildering.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
Like, it takes a minute. I've played other rhythm games. I played Dance Dance Revolution. So I know how to move my feet to the rhythm, and like I know how to like read arrows as they come at you, but they're coming at you in a 3D. It's a totally different situation. And the easy maps are too easy, and then the hard maps are like it's like I either can do it or I can't. There was no in between from the ones, at least the ones that I played so far. But it was fun. I started kind of reading, like Subby talks about how you have to like just keep your eyes way downfield and just like see out of peripheral the ones that you're actually hitting. And I kind of got there like a little bit, but then had to hang it up and go to bed, and haven't played since. So I kind of want one though. I kind of want to get a headset and play, because it was a lot of fun, and it seems like really good exercise.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the number of calories that anybody would burn from playing Beat Saber is outrageously good. Like, you're talking like thousands of calories, like playing that game. Potentially, depends on how long you play though. But, yeah. Bewildering is such a good word. Yeah. Subtracticon sounds like math. Well, very much so. I mean, and Aaron's right. I mean, Subby is a mathable. Like, you know, one of several mathimals out there. I don't know all of them, but I know Dog. I know
there are 3.
And then who's the third one?
Pythagorat.
Oh, Pythagorat. For sure. Good call. Yeah. 100%. I mean, Aaron's kind of an honorary one, being a Arithmecoon. Yeah. Yeah. Love it. But yeah, a convention. Yeah. So now you go to a lot of cool conventions every year. So for a lot of us, we've been to TwitchCon, but you've been to many video game music conventions, and there's actually quite a few. Like, it's kind of interesting to see. I did not realize there were that many. You know, like I knew like maybe a couple of conventions here and there, but you know, exploring VGM as a genre and the music that makes video games. Like, what inspired you to join video game conventions when you first heard about them?
It was actually kind of backwards. Like, I got into video games and video game music because of the people who play it. As with pretty much every other aspect of my life, it's about who is doing it, not necessarily what it is that's happening. So, like, there were a couple of streamers that, you know, I started modding for RyanSlatko, and his friend Dom Palombi. They play a lot of video game music, and then Trevor, 88-bit music, and then Rob, 88-bit. They all are video game music people. I mean, they play other things too, but they play a lot of video game music. And I went to MagFest because they were going to be there, and because I'd be able to hang out with them and stuff like that, and play together and sing together and just enjoy music together. Like, concerts are the most fun thing I can think of to do. So that's why I went to Mag the first time, and I'm never ever going to miss it again because it was just so much fun. The jam space rooms where you can just walk in and grab an instrument and go up and play and read the sheet music with everyone. And there's different panels talking about all different kinds of video game and music, topics and issues. And I went to this really engaging panel about the necessity to preserve lost media and dying media. Like, there are video game consoles out there that no one's heard of anymore that used to be really popular or have a really unique games that you can't get anywhere else. You can't play them anywhere else. And there's more games, even video games, the thing that started in the 70s and 80s, that are just lost to time. And that's bonkers to me because it's such a new technology. You would think that we would be able to archive and preserve those things because it's not like they're ancient, but it still is something that has been blocked by marketing and capitalism and all this stuff. So it was a really interesting panel to see. But just video game music hangs in general was a lot of fun. There was a dance panel, so a friend of mine and I just went and learned how to foxtrot. Yeah.
Impressive.
I like Mag a lot.
That sounds like a really great time. When's the next one? Where is it?
Oh, MagFest is in January in Washington. Last I knew, it was going to be in the Gaylord again. It's a huge convention center hotel where there's a glass dome that goes over trees and buildings that glass is in this huge courtyard, which is a great place to have an orchestra play on Saturday morning.
Yeah. Rothgar says
Yeah,
the foxtrot
Washington.
is a fun dance. Remember learning is nice. You know foxtrot?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's very elegant.
Yeah. Yep. And by the way, Rothgar, thank you so much for your 16-month resub with Prime.
Thanks, Gips.
I love it.
Yeah, see, I saw Gibson Lens at Mag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There are some Mag people here.
Oh, that's right. Isn't our friend Kalan's one as well, or am I remembering him from another one?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
Kalan's is fun because he and I are both in the Northeast, so if I'm at any sort of VGM happening in Boston or sometimes in the surrounding area, I can just DM him and be like, "Are you here?" And he'll know what I'm talking about. Like, Dom Palombi's game night played with Scottoon Network at a small the Crystal Ballroom in Boston, and I was just like, "Are you here?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm stage left," and we just met up. It was fun.
That's so fun. I love it. Moke, welcome in, Moke Helix. Good to see you. Welcome in. The Code of Silence. Anyone remember Get Smart? I do remember Get Smart. Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I mean, before my time, but I do remember it a little bit in reruns. But yeah, Gibson, awesome. MagFest will be January 23 to 26 next year. F says slow, quick.
Quick.
Pretty good.
Slow, yeah.
J-Man says, I do miss seeing 88-bit music regularly. Such great music and memery.
He just streamed again.
Oh.
He didn't announce it, just in his Discord. He was like, so I'm just going to stream because I want to and I miss you guys and I want to show you my game, that he's making a game. So that's been really cool to see, that he misses at least some parts of streaming, if not needing to be relying on it for income and everything. Oh yeah, that's right. You were there. Yeah.
Yeah, you made the
It was
announcement.
nice. It was nice to see him.
Yeah, it was an awesome. It was a good call, like having us all gather around for that. That was a huge announcement. I'm really happy for him though.
Oh, at JumpCon?
Yeah.
It was so funny. I was like, it might be that he's retiring. It might be that he got a huge contract that he's working on. It might be that his wife is having a baby. And literally it was all three of those things. Oh, gosh.
I mean, he delivered, man. He said he had a big announcement. He delivered. That was great. That was worth the hype for sure. Harry Eddie, thank you for the follow as well. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, Aaron was like, "How about all three?"
How about all three?
Absolutely. So let's and you mentioned there's a lot of cool video games like that as well. There are many, and I mean the next one. There was one. Was it called VGM Fest? That was in Minneapolis. Like that.
VGM Con, yeah, it's in April most years.
Uh-huh.
I have not been to VGM Con yet. I've heard that it's the better one and that I need to go to it.
Seems like a good time to go. April in Minneapolis seems like a pretty sweet spot. So
yeah, and it's a little bit smaller, I guess, more intimate, and you get better, deeper connections with certain people. But it's not as popular as MagFest, probably because it's more focused on just the music.
Yep.
Gipson went to VGM Con. I should do that. But usually in April, I have other things going, like contests with Seattle Lines and stuff like that. So April's a tough time for me. So that's most of the reason that I haven't made it out there yet.
I gotcha.
Cozier. That's a great word.
Cozier. Nice. Since I was grateful to have a whole Twitch crew to process that announcement together. We love it. We got you. Like it's.
I felt bad because most of the people in the room didn't really watch Trevor. And weren't familiar of the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, I kind of, I have to be honest, I was part of that group, but I appreciated it though. Sometimes even if you don't know the context of the situation, you can appreciate. What we have here? By the way, just got a text update from Justin.
Reminder, tomorrow is Prime Day. Don't forget to leave out cookies for Bezos.
Oh boy.
What kind of cookies? Like the internet tracker cookies?
Nice. Well done. Oh, Justin, clearly. I know.
It was bad.
That was a very well inspired line. That's a very inspired line, Joey. I love it. Fantastic. Let's see. Rothgar says, that is the celebration of when we remember that Optimus Prime died for us, right? That's exactly what it is. Rothgar. Yeah. Harry Eddie says, I think he already has more than enough of those kind of cookies. He has more than enough cookies of every different flavor and type, I think, at this point.
Correct.
Yeah. Plenty of cookies. He does not need any more cookies. But but with cookies in mind, I'll feed you a cookie. Like, let's talk a little bit about Barbershop Quartet. I mean, the first time you mentioned it to me, I was really intrigued. And you are now part of Barbershop Quartet. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's just about the most fun I've ever had. The thing about singing with other people is that you end up like becoming a part of each other. And harmony, especially unaccompanied harmony, like a cappella, it's like teamwork, but also magic at the same time. I'm talking about it very nebulously, but basically in barbershop, there's a specific style of harmonizing and of chords and arranging songs that has a specific style, a specific feel, the way the notes sound together. And it's a very, very traditional genre and music style where there are four people or four voice parts singing different notes, and the way that those notes are stacked up on top of each other is often very, very tight. Like the people have exactly the same rhythm and exactly the same phonation and diction and everything to make this chord sound way bigger than four notes, and it's really impressive when done well. I've heard Deke Sharon, actually, he's like the godfather of contemporary acapella. He called Barbershop the black belt of acapella, which is already the black belt of harmonic singing.
Right.
So it's a really high skill that's a rush when you get it right. And it's a lot of fun too, because there's the traditional barbershop, the really square stuff that has the traditional tags and the guys in the straw boat hats and they're doing one of these, that kind of thing. But then there's also the women's groups and the mixed quartets and the choruses that are doing completely different things. Contemporary pieces that are arranged in a barbershop style or just arranged in an a cappella style. It's, like I said, just about the most fun I've ever had. Really, really challenging and really, really exciting when you get it right. So I sing in a chorus that I started in 2016 called the Royal River Chorus. It's based here in Maine. We rehearse in a town just a few towns over from me. And there's 30 women right now singing the 4 different voice parts, so it's not just one person per note. It's like a few people singing each of the parts, and it's just like a regular chorus you'd see in high school or in church, something like that, where there's a person standing in the front and directing everybody, and then the singers making harmonies together, and that is really empowering. It's so fun to have so many voices together. And the teamwork is incredible. It's this like amazing togetherness that just feels really good. I've been in the chorus since 2016. We compete every year, except we missed a couple because reasons. And we usually do pretty well, actually. You can see my medals hanging up here. We got second place in our division and 4th overall at regional this past year. Because reasons. Yes, Aaron, reasons. But then like singing in a chorus is fun and it feels great to be part of a huge collective, but when you're singing in a quartet, you're the person holding down your part, and it amps up the difficulty and the adrenaline to 11 for sure. But that's kind of where I like to be. I like the responsibility of it. I like the simplicity of it, especially when it really lines up well, because harmonics in voices are incredible. You hear someone singing one note and they're actually singing like a bunch of notes stacked up on top of each other. It's the weirdest thing. Google up a video of like someone singing a note and demonstrating that and separating out the wavelengths, because it's insane. But when a lot of people sing together in harmony like that, you can actually create overtones, is what they call it. Higher notes that no one's actually singing, but you can hear because of the way that everyone else's note is vibrating against each other.
Yeah. That's impressive.
It's really interesting. And Cindy in chat, Sin sings right there. She's the bass in my quartet.
Awesome! Cindy's really happy here. That is so cool. And the bass is
Evelyn
small.
might actually be able to explain it better than I can with the harmonies and the overtones and the resonances and stuff like that. But they're very cool. They're very cool. The first time I heard it, I was hooked.
Yeah, it's kind of
I haven't looked back.
It's a special ring, isn't it? Like, I didn't realize overtones were derived from, like, the term overtone was originated from a cappella singing. That's kind of neat. I'd always heard this has overtones of X or Y, but that's literally what they are. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really neat because when you like, especially the harmonics that we gravitate toward as humans, like the 3 chord, like the 1 chord and the 1 3 5 1, the pentatonic scale, that's the chords that most people sing with, their harmonics, their resonances in their voice. So when they line up and you sing a square chord like that, those are the ones that really ring and just like light the place up, blow the roof off.
Yep.
So
Cindy says D minor.
That's why
D
I like it.
That is, or is
no, that's dum dum dum.
Oh.
She's a bass. So.
That is so cool. It's kind of cool. Like, and we talked about a little bit about some of the people who inspire what you do. Other barbershop quartets or other barbershop groups or other a cappella groups. I mean, who are some of your all's inspirations for what you do as a barbershop quartet?
Personally, I am in love with GQ, Girls Quartet. They are incredible. Just the level of dedication that you have to sing at a queen level. Just rehearsing constantly and being there for each other all the time. They just have a really high skill level and they do really well at it. I love Girls Quartet. And there are some other really fun ones. There's the Newfangled Four. I'm actually in their Discord. They do a lot of like internet things. And then Main Street is a lot of fun. Tony DeRosa, he's also the musical director for Voctive. And he sings in a barbershop quartet. They go to international championship every year. Yeah, there's a lot of really great inspirations out there. And some of them are not even like groups or quartets, things like that. It's just like people that I know, people that I've sung with are huge inspirations to me as well. There's the woman that was the director when I started at the chorus, and she was just like so kind and helpful and taught me so many things and just had this beautiful aura about her that just made me want to be a better singer.
That's the truly amazing artist, someone that inspires other people to do what they do, and it's kind of cool to be. It always feels good when you are inspired, right? I love that for you as well. Rodgar says overtones, standing sound waves having constructive interference, causing new harmonics to be generated.
Yep.
Wow. Pretty
Nailed
good.
it.
That's great, Rodgar. Well done. Yeah, but I guess. Mike, just for the question I was going to ask you regarding barbershop quartets, you already answered it, because I was going to ask you what distinguishes a barbershop quartet from other a cappella groups, but you literally just explained it. Like, that's perfect explanation. Like, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat to see the mechanics of how that works, and hearing it is really fun. Like, it's really great.
Ringo.
Ah. Well, hello there.
And Durgan.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm just like nerding out about the people in chat.
Oh, no worries.
The other thing that I love to talk about with barbershop is women's barbershop in particular, because generally when someone sings very, very high notes, they're called a soprano, like Evelyn did with me earlier. But in the quartet, I sing tenor. And they call it tenor because that's what it was when the men were singing. So basically, barbershop was a men's game, boys club, and the girls were like, well, we're just going to take your sheets and make our own club. And so we took their sheet music and moved it up either a fifth or an octave, depending, and just never changed what the voice parts were called on the sheet music. So now, even modern day, there's the bass, the woman who sings the lowest notes, and then the tenor sings the highest notes, and then you've got the baritone in the middle and the lead singer who does the melody. But it's not soprano and alto. It's just I sing tenor, which is
interesting.
Super high notes. It's kind of confusing, but when you think about the tradition and the fact that we skirted tradition and made our own skirt-based tradition.
Look at that double entendre. Let's go.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Yeah. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Good to see you. Do you have any of your sandwich left? I unfortunately finished mine.
Oh, yes.
Oh, cool.
I'm still plenty hungry. Yeah.
Oh, love it. Love it. Beautiful ciabatta bread, too. I think it's ciabatta. Did I have that right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mini ciabattas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rothgar says, I see what you did there. But look how he spelled it, too. Like, that was amazing. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Ev says, tenor is fun because you get the discount. The discount. Did I have that right?
Descant.
Discount. Ooh. Rothgar says, who has time to rename the lines on the page after you have gone to the effort of transposing them up?
This is what I'm saying.
That's a great point. It's a great point.
Maybe they just left them the same to shake up the guys.
Yeah. Harry says, I'll be honest, I didn't even realize female barbershop was a thing until Joy. Just lack of exposure. It didn't ever occur to me. I have rectified that lack of exposure now. Love that, Harry. I do.
And the Sweet Adelines have such a tradition in like the different ritual that they have. When you win international, this is not an international crown, but they give you tiaras and you become queens of harmony if you win the international competition. So now that I know all of those things and I'm so like deep into Sweet Adelines, I can't imagine what the guys do. They don't become kings of harmony, do they?
The world may never know, Joy. I mean, honestly, like, they're kind of at a loss at this point. I love that so much, though, Harry. And I do love the support from Cindy. Joy inspires, very much so. I would concur with that. I mean, it's great stuff. So, folks, I do want to now give you all a chance to continue the interview. This is what we do on the Sandwich Show. Half of the interview is my line of questioning, but now we're going to turn the questions to you, my friends. So, you are free. You now will get the chance to ask our friend Joy questions in what we call America's favorite moment in Twitch broadcasting.
Do the dance. It's time for random questions. Good stuff. Ask us anything.
All right, it's that time again,
Jeffy
everybody.
went too fast.
Yeah, Ev was a quick trigger. Go ahead and cue that again, Ev, and we'll answer that question straight away. So, exclamation point question followed by the question itself, and we'll take your questions in order. And it's Ev's first in the queue, so let's go ahead and actually you don't even have to cue it because I can see right there. So Justin and Evelyn with a question: have you ever sang or had your quartet sing into a vocal spectrogram to actually see the harmonics? I nerd out about this.
I have not. I actually don't. I hadn't heard that was a thing. I mean, I've seen spectrograms, videos of them, and people using them and things, but I have not done it myself. It sounds like it would be so much fun. I would love to find a way to do that, especially with the whole quartet, and to really hear or really see, even visualize the harmonies when we get it really, really good. That would be a lot of fun. I would nerd out with you, Evelyn, for sure.
Yeah. Ev adds, there are free or super cheap apps. Do it. Oh my God, do it right now.
My phone's over there.
That's amazing.
Spectrum View.
The one Spectrum that's actually good. The regular Spectrum cable, not so good. Yeah, it's a little different.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Rothgar with the next question. Here it is. What model of tractor would you recommend for seeding and harvesting a 275-hectare field with canola?
So, interesting that you have that knowledge there, that I work for a tractor company. However, I pay the bills for them. I don't know anything about tractors. So what I would recommend is that you go to the company's website and find the store that's nearest you. It's probably going to be Fort Kent. And go from there. Because our incredible salespeople at each of our locations can help you find exactly what you're looking for.
That's very well said. That's a tremendous pitch. I appreciate you. That's great, Roth. Rothgar, I do hope you find that advice useful. Thank you for the question. Let's go ahead and carry on. Let's go to our new friend, Rickon Dingo. Do I have that name right? Hopefully I have that pronunciation right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I do appreciate your question, too. Here is your question, Joy. What sandwich was that, and how was it?
It was a turkey with Swiss and a little bit of mustard with a dill pickle on a mini ciabatta, and it was delicious, and I wish there was more of it.
And my sandwich was just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It was creamy. That gets asked a lot. Is it creamy or crunchy? I go creamy. And it was
same.
Right. And it was on sourdough bread. And that seems like an unusual choice for bread, but actually it's not a really. It's like it's a milder sourdough, so it's not too bad. It actually works. So
Recon, it's really nice to see you in chat. We haven't talked in a while. We should catch up. I forgot that his handle was Recon Dingo. I just call him Ringus.
Well, Ringus, it's a pleasure to meet you too. It's nice to have you here. Can we say Kenny's Rock Jukebox is in the chat? Kenny, what's going on? Can we go shout to our friend Kenny? Give it up, pump it up for Kenny. I think Kenny's making a little bit of a comeback here. I saw Kenny on stream later today, and I think Kenny's back tomorrow too. So give our friend Kenny a shout. Like it's nice to see you. And Owen, hi, Davey. Hi, Kenny. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you. It was nice to see you. It was kind of cool that Kenny had the green screen and everything. Like Kenny's a little got the vibes of like some of the like old times. Like it's pretty good stuff. So yeah, good to have you here. Oh, I'm disappointed now. Crunchy all the way. Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. My apologies. Well, I know it's not for everybody, but Cindy says don't ask Joy what song she wants to sing next in quartet. The list is endless.
Correct. Yep, I want all of them.
What?
Cindy wants to learn one song at a time and have it done, and then learn the next one, and that's a fine, then you have it done. There's a whole one done, and that's great. However, I want them all.
Ev says, I have such an urge to troll and yell, no one asked you, Davey, but that seems too mean. To be honest, I was kind of wondering that myself. I'm like, I don't think I actually was asked that question. I kind of volunteered my answer anyway. So, but welcome in, Kenny. Great to see you. Welcome in, Ev. And gosh, you have so many cool people here tonight. Bring in those questions, everybody, by the way. It's great to have you here. $6 worth of green felt. Listen, that's fantastic. I mean, it's not about how much you pay for it. I mean, green felt and chroma key can do magical things for you in the world. It's pretty cool. Oh my God! Speaking of which, speaking of green, we have Green Guy Music in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Shout out to Green Guy Music. Wait, is JumpForJ0y?
I'm glad there's a queue of questions.
Oh yeah, no, the queue is huge tonight. It keeps everything in order.
It's a good thing too, because otherwise I would lose track. I don't know how you guys do this.
Yeah, it's and it's a great thing. It's great to have all this activity tonight. So thank you so much for joining us, everybody. And Green, I hope you're doing well. I mean, also always good to catch your vibes too. You just met JumpForJ0y on the oh nice, you're at the Toily. Isn't that fun? Isn't that such a fun? It's a fun channel, isn't it?
Toily tea paper, an actual roll of toilet paper.
Yep. Did you know Toily does like IRL shows? Like he actually, the Toily was actually doing like a show like in front of an audience and everything. It was wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. And the he who must not be named does shows with Puppet Up and other Muppet things all the time too, which is fun and interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Because of course Toily isn't actually a puppet, so why would he have a puppeteer or someone that performs him and does his voice? He's actually a roll of toilet.
But it's actually a toilet paper, so there can't be a guy next that's puppeteering an
underneath
actual
them or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, and obviously we all know that Toily is massive on TikTok, way bigger than any of us. So big company indeed. Like it's a fun time for sure. So did we give a shout to Toily? The Toily, do it up. And for my sandwich, this is my stellar sandwich. Yeah. So yeah, Joy. The question from Green Guy was: is Joy planning to stream? Yes and no. Joy individually is probably not going to utilize the channel to stream, but you do have a barbershop quartet channel that's coming in the somewhat near future.
In the somewhat near future. Cindy agreed to it beforehand, so this isn't springing this on her. But I did make the handle, and the Twitch channel exists now, because I have not seen it yet, and I want to see it happen. A cappella music performance on Twitch. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like they all actually thought it was a good idea. I thought it would be like pulling teeth. I thought it would be like, maybe we could just try it. Like if you don't want to do it, I'll find other people that like do. I'll have 2 quartets or whatever. No, they were like, yeah, let's do that. And I'm excited for it.
And we are excited with you.
But our song list is real small so far. So that's why Cindy wants to learn one song at a time. And it's also why I want to learn all of them.
It'll come in time though. I mean, I think if you start off with like 100, like, or even 50, you're gonna do great.
TV, we have 12 songs. So like a guy with a guitar and a looper and some sheet music, if they know how to like music, great. They can do all of recorded pop music and things like that. But barbershop is way harder to coordinate. Like you've got to have a specific arrangement and rehearse it a billion times, and everybody know the words and know how to pronounce the words at the same time with the same vowels. It's a lot more complicated. You can't. Maybe someday we'll have 100 songs, but then have to relearn them.
Oh,
when
right.
we want to sing them.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, Cindy's getting on me too.
It's a lot.
That's look, it's totally...
Only 100.
That's true. That's a complex thing to learn a song like that. That's a very good point. You know. Well, I stand corrected for sure.
Like we might get to like 30, you know, in a year.
Yeah. But it'll be pretty magical once it gets going. So I encourage everyone to follow. We have 3 follows already, and I love that so much. In fact, actually, I don't even remember if I followed yet. And
We're
I
up
think
to like 15 or something.
Oh, we can get you to affiliate even before you get on. Like it's gonna be amazing. Give our friends, give Shirley Tempos a follow. The link's there in the chat.
It's such a fun band name.
Oh yeah, very. No, did you all come up with that together? Like it's a really fun name.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know how like a lot of acapella groups have puns for names. It's like part of the quintessential acapella experience. Your name has to be a pun, or at least one of the groups you're in. So that was something that I was hoping for when we started, and so like there was Pitch Slapped, which was like we're like, oh, that feels kind of violent. Also, it was Taken. So
right.
And then Honey Bunches of Notes. Also Taken. It was Taken. So
oh wow.
So we came up with some others, and our friends and family like voted in a poll, and Shirley Tempos is cute and it won. I like the imagery of it. It's adorable and hilarious at the same time, just like us. So
Dig it. I believe it too. That's gonna be so much fun. I am glad, you know, I'm glad to see things are formulating. You know, if things are coming together, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. How often do you?
The first time
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I tweeted about like 2017, I think. I said, "Who wants to make an acapella group on Twitch with me?" And Rob Dietz, the guy who is one of the co-directors for Acapella Academy, was like, "If you do this, I will donate an arrangement." So then I was like, well, now I have to do it. And it was on hold for a while because reasons. And, you know, then I just like was looking for the right people to sing with. And the Shirleys, I think, are going to be it. So.
Phenomenal. Yeah. Interesting question. I think this is an obvious question, but I think a lot of us would still be interested in it. How did you all meet?
Oh, at chorus.
Oh, you were
like
chorus.
we all sing
okay.
in the chorus together. Yeah.
Okay. That's super cool.
Yeah.
J-Man says like quiz teams called Trivia Newton John. There you go. Like that's perfect branding. Yeah, perfect branding. Yep. Rothgar says because the music does not pun issue, the name of the group must. Fair. Well, but it kind of maybe in your case it might even be both because like you said, it's really challenging to come up with these kind of arrangements. I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the major challenges facing Sweet Adelines in particular, but barbershop as a whole is the fact that there aren't a lot of arrangers that are excited about doing music for barbershop because there are only certain songs that really lend themselves to sounding nice in the barbershop style. Mm-hmm. And there are only so many people who are interested in stacking chords up with 4 notes on them, you know, in vocal ranges in new and interesting ways. So a lot of the time we'll be going to contest and hearing the same 20, 30, maybe 40 different songs. Everybody knows the same arrangements. And there's barely ever anything new that is also, you know, good barbershop. So it's something that is hurting us a lot with membership retention and attracting new members. And I would just really love to, you know, be able to sing new and interesting music more often. So if there are any vocal arrangers out there who want to challenge, I should put you in touch with the arranging committee.
Yeah.
It's something that I've tried doing. I'm not very good at it at all.
It sounds arranging music does sound like quite an interesting, but also, like you said, it's a tough thing to do. So I have a lot of respect for folks who can arrange music. It's really amazing stuff. I mean, you have to really like plan out so many things at once. Like that's definitely a challenge. Shout out to by the way, these are my pack people. For those of you joining in late, but if are not unfamiliar with the program, so let's see. Rain says, "Is there a trivia group called This Is Jeopardizing?" That is top tier. Like that's a top tier pun. Claire has dropped the pun bomb. Thank you very much for that, Claire. Rain says barbershop style is so much fun. And we have a raid. Hey, what's going on? True No Sports Pod. What is up? That's hosted by our friend Champ. What's up, Champ? Welcome in. It's nice to see you again. Let's bring you in. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. There we go. Thank you so much for joining us. Champ, it's always good to see you. How we doing? Can we give a shout to True No Spots Pod, the preeminent wrestling show on Twitch. Good to see you. My name's Davey. I'm a provider streamer based in Los Angeles, California. And our guest tonight is Joy, who is part of a barbershop quartet and is also an amazing mod for a lot of amazing channels based in New England. And it is nice to see you all here. This is the Sandwich Show. It's our weekly... It's a variety program, but we also feature a content creator each week throughout Twitch. And Joey, I tell you, the content you all are creating right now, that just sounds like a really wild time. It's like simultaneously historic and revolutionary at the same time. Like it's innovative and traditional at once, almost in a way, right? Because like, that's
kind of what we're going for.
Yeah, and the idea that it can be streamed on Twitch. I mean, I really am rooting for that to find an audience. I mean, you're going to have an audience to start for sure, because we're all so excited about it. Like, it's always a great thing. And
yeah,
you know what we should do also? Like, I would say if you have the wherewithal to post like videos on like various social media platforms, if that's your thing, I think I recommend it, because I think that might get the word out. Like, you know, YouTube Shorts or something like that might be really fun.
One thing at a time.
True.
But yeah, I mean, that would be part of the plan, you know, clip out VOD or, you know, stuff like that, post those up. But we sing sideways, so doing verticals might be a little difficult unless it was like one person and the next person.
That's reasonable. Oh my gosh, look who's here. Our friend Carlo, aka the Stream Scribe, is the Stream Scribe. What's up, Carlo? It's nice to see you, my friend. Our word artist friend is here. What's up? What's good, my friend? Okay, let's get a couple questions in. I didn't mean to take so long to get to the next question. Next question is from Rain, who asks, followed by the question, what song have you heard a streamer... I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. What song have you never heard a streamer play that you would like to hear? Interesting.
A video game music song or just in general?
I think it's any song. Yeah, any song.
Well, I wouldn't say never, because Trevor used to play, but I think that more, I would love to hear people play the Wind Waker soundtrack and the Sea of Stars soundtracks, because those games are just so nice. And Wind Waker in particular is just like my favorite OST, and I've never played the game, but I just love the OST because it's just nice. And Sea of Stars I really wish that more people were aware of Sea of Stars, because the game is gorgeous and the music is incredible. And I think that it would take VGM scene by storm if people would pay attention to it. So
that's well said. You know, Aaron asked earlier in the chat, and I forgot to mention this, so this is a good segue. Aaron was asking, is that a Sea of Star books behind you?
Sure is. I can't resist a deal, and it was on sale when it started, when everyone was talking about it. It's Sea of Stars concept art, like coffee table book.
Ooh.
It's really interesting.
Look at those sketches. Those are nice.
Yeah. And what's fun about this is that the actual game is like pixel art. So it doesn't look like that except in the cutscenes and things, but it's just a really nice story, a really nice game, and I liked it enough, even just watching someone else play it, that I wanted to have a physical thing to commemorate that.
That's really well done, yeah. And we're doing so well, Carlo. Thank you so much for asking. I mean, it's always an interesting question this year. There have been ups and downs in my life, certainly, but right now we're on an up, so things are good. And hope you're doing well too, Joy. I mean, it sounds like exciting happenings, at least, if nothing else.
Yeah. Life is lifing. There's a lot of it.
Yeah, there really is. I'm with it. Let me give Carlo a shout. I mean, if you guys are want to see some of this most awesome word art, there it is. Give our friend Carlo a follow.
It was so cool.
Oh, for sure.
I've stopped in a couple of times. You will not regret, though. It's really fascinating. I can't do a stick figure, so I can't even do my own eyeliner.
Yeah, I would not be much better. I'll be honest here. Like my art is terrible. Yeah.
Are you kidding? I will talk as much as I want about all the fun people that I know and like and think that other people would enjoy. That's like my whole existence on Twitch is just like, go follow my friends.
Yeah, and it's because you deserve it, Carlo. That's all. That's all it is. No, we're good. We're good. You're good. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Davey also can't do his own. Damn right. So Rain, thank you for the question. Great question. This is also a question that was not asked of me, so this time I will not answer the question. So let's go on to the next one. So here it is from our friends Justin and Evelyn. Ev asks, what was the order of your modding hats on Twitch? Great question. Who did you mod for? Yeah, that's a great question.
So the first person I modded for was what was his name? Crit something. Crit. OH Crit. He was a Fortnite streamer. And I modded him for him during an event, so he needed extra mods. So I signed on just for, like, he was going to be streaming at TwitchCon or something, like one of the Fortnite events. So that was my first sword. And then a friend of mine just also gave me a sword one day. And then after that it was Dan and Tyler Scheid was after that. And then Ryan. I think I'm a mod in Grax's channel and Liz. And it got a little more nebulous after that, but the two more notable recent ones are Subby and then Joe Etson is the newest channel that I'm modding for.
And another great segue, because like next week we're gonna get to catch up with Joe Etson, who just started Twitch, is a great guitarist, folks. Like, yeah, you won't even believe it.
He's literally world class. You just you have to see it in person too, because he's very, very good at it.
Yeah. Big shout out to Jetson. Not to be confused with George Jetson, Jetzine. But Joe Etson is the truth for sure. Like it's really cool to get to know him, and he is a small streamer now, but I don't think that's gonna stay that way, because I think people are gonna find out about our friend very quickly. Like, I've seen this before.
He's really driven. He's really talented. Yeah. He wants to be a Twitch streamer, and he wants to share his music and network and make connections on the platform. So it's gonna go pretty well, I think.
Yeah, 1000%. And so, yeah, I mean, how did you find Joe? That's an interesting question. Did you find him online, or did you know of him before, or outside of or in the IRL world?
I met him as part of Dom Palami's Game Night. Okay. The band that Ryan Slatko and Dom obviously play in. He's the guitarist, like the starter, as it were. They have a lot of subs, but he's the one that, if they can get him, they'll have Joe be the guitarist for Dom Palami. And so he was playing that gig at MAG, and I met him there, and he was just became one of the people that I saw in chat, in Dom's stream, and in Ryan's stream, and at the concerts that I would go to, the one in Boston, at PAX, at hi Diane, there's Diane. She knows Joe too. And so then at PAX, we actually didn't get to talk at all. I talked to him once ever at MAG, but we had talked in chat in different Twitch things and stuff. So they closed PAX, the building, like 15 minutes after the concert ended because it was midnight, and so I couldn't hang. I couldn't just say hello and everything. But then he DM'd me. He's like, I know that like you're big into Twitch and you know a lot of people and you have a lot of experience. Like, talk to me about getting good at it. And like we just took off from there. It had a couple of meetings and some strategy stuff, and I'm no professional, but I love being able to help, and I think that he's going to do really well. So I was absolutely stoked that he, asked me that question in the first place, because I can't think of a better person to be able to help in that way. And I think he's going to do really well. Yeah.
Well, it's very exciting
Hi,
stuff. And hello, Diane. It's nice to see you in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome to our show. This is the Sandwich Show. Nice to have you here. Me rolling up in the stream. I love it. And do you know Diane from? Is Diane part of your group too, or?
Diane's a violinist.
Ah.
She plays at OSNYC as well as other places, Long Island, etc. The VGM scene, jazz, improvisational and jams and things like that. Right up in the scene. She's in Slats, Discord, and Doms and all that stuff. So
Yep.
Just another chat friend,
Cool.
another musician.
But welcome
And
in.
just about one of the most energetic chatters I've ever seen.
That's great energy. We love it, Diane. Welcome in. And by the way, if you have a question for Joy, we'd love to take it. So we're taking your questions from the chat tonight. So you can use ! question followed by your question. Get those questions in. We'd love to hear from all of you tonight. And we've had additional comments and questions along the way. It's been great. Let's go to Green Guy Music's question. Green Guy asks, are you a fan of the Manhattan Transfer, the only barbershop-y group I know?
They do kind of sound a lot like barbershop, don't they? They have a lot of really squished together jazz chords. I think it's more jazz than barbershop because there's not just 4 notes and 4 parts. But yeah, they're an incredible group as well, and they have a lot of similarities to barbershop in that like they can stack up the chords and really get that same kind of resonance that you hear in barbershop, even with like 8 or 12 different notes all happening at once. Really, really complex chords, very, very musically interesting. Manhattan Transfer, yeah, they're really very good group.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I definitely feel the jazz vibes because like everything I've heard has been very jazzy. It's been really, really good stuff. Yeah, like it's pretty cool. I mean, so many classics from them. They've done really good covers. They've done really good music all the way around. Really, you mean jazz a cappella? Jazz cappella. Well, listen, if they've got rock cappella, you gotta have jazz cappella too. So
absolutely,
why not?
Well, once you start adding more than 5 or 6 notes, you kind of have to have jazz in there somewhere, because unless someone's like basso profundo or like a huge high tenor, a soprano, it's just you got to switch some notes in there together, have some dissonance, have some 7s and some 4s in there.
Yep. Major 7s or minor 7s or both? Probably both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, both always.
Yeah.
Not at the same time, usually.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the resonance of that would be. It wouldn't be great. I think I think it's a fair assessment there.
The tenor and baritone parts in barbershop often find themselves going from the minor 7th to the 3rd to the major 7th to the 3rd to the minor 7th. Like, we're the ones that change the mode in a chord's song, in a song's chords.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
It gets really complicated. The notes are very the harmony lines are very squishy in there. They're very fiddly. You have to be very, very precise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, 1000%. I mean, I can definitely tell there's so much attention to detail when it comes to groups like barbershop quartets and jazz capellas and pentatonic groups like Pentatonics. Oh, that was not lost to me when they came out, when they were starting out. You know, I'm like, that's totally like a music term. Like I totally knew it. Good times.
When I first saw Pentatonics on the Sing Off in season 3, I thought that they were a plant. I thought they were a ringer that were there on purpose because like they were just so head and shoulders above all the other competitors on that show. I was like, of course they're gonna win. They're like they were, put there on purpess. But no, they were organic and everything. Hi, Joe!
Kidding.
There's Jetson in the chat right there. Speak of the devil. He's not the devil. He's an angel. He's incredible.
Joe, welcome, man. It's great to see you.
Hi, Joe.
We just mentioned that we're going to have
follow
you on...
Joe.
Yeah.
You will not regret.
Here's a link. Go follow our friend Joe.
Follow him.
Yeah, Joe's very talented, folks. So give our friend a follow. And now that we have you here, we can say that we did have a plan to raid you if you were streaming tonight, but it's all good. We'll catch up with you pretty soon. Came from the most recent D&D sesh. Interesting. How'd it go? Tell us the battles. Tell us.
Shopping.
Yeah, did you go shopping? Mondays with D&D. I love it. Easy fall. I love it, J-Man. Love it. You know, Joey and I have had the privilege of doing some D&D recently too, at JevCon, which was really fun. Like, I can't speak for Joy specifically, but I know I for sure was a D&D noob, so I do appreciate everybody's patience with me. I was going through all the roles and figuring out the rules and everything. So
there is a lot to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Investigating a giant pillar of fire in the desert. Oh.
Ooh, which was caused
Whoops.
by their last battle.
Whoopsie.
Oof. All right. Any rats in your battles at all? Like, did you enemy?
Oh my god. We got. If anyone in chat doesn't know, we got owned by some rats.
Mm-hmm.
There were rats of unusual size. Let's just. It's fine.
Part of that journey included a what was it, like a strength of like 20 or something like that, and it didn't even get him, something like that. It was rough. Oh.
I think that there was a really high hit roll.
Yeah.
That then had very low damage.
Yeah.
Or something.
That's what I remember. I was thinking along those lines. Yeah. So
Diane, I have never seen a rat in my life. I've been to New York a bunch of times.
Are you sure you didn't?
Never seen a rat.
You sure you didn't describe New York? I mean, you're not necessarily wrong either. So, but for sure, I have not seen a rat in New York either, or a cockroach yet. I think I did see a cockroach. No, that's not true. I think I did see a cockroach. Or
I don't want to think about that.
It's literally rats of unusual size. Oh,
Uh-oh.
man.
DMs in the chat are having a showdown.
Uh-oh.
Joe, that's my DM. Rothgar.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love this. Rothgar's really weighing in here. I love it. Wizards, am I right? No rats, lots of lizards. Ooh, lizards. Damn. I hope you got through those lizards, or wizards, if you will. I love it. Yeah. But Joe, that's great. I mean, you're gonna fit in right. We were just saying, like, this is why I think Twitch is gonna be a great place. I think the D&D fervor on Twitch is massive. Like, it's so huge. It's like there's so much enthusiasm for D&D. I mean, Joe also said earlier, like, D&D is goated. Absolutely, it's goated. Like, it's the S-tieriest of the S-tier, for real.
S-tieriest. That's a great word.
S-tier. Joe says, one day we gotta play. Yeah, I love the sentiment. And if you use like simulators, I think you can make it happen for sure. We just need some really sharp DMs. And I think
I need one DM. We got two right there.
We got two. We do indeed. They're among us. Absolutely. S-tier. I love the spelling Diane used there for S-tier. Yeah.
Top tier.
Mysterious. That's very much. That's in and of itself mysterious of the ranking of the term.
Joe built his own D&D.
Wow, Joe, that's impressive. Holy cow! Like, been playing since 2E. Wow.
Second edition.
Dude.
Thaco, anyone?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for your question, Green Guy Music. I appreciate the question. Great times. Thaco. Oh, the infamous Thaco. There's been a lot said about Thaco.
Hi, Hendu.
Hey, oh, Hendu. Hello, my friend. What's good, Hendu? Good to see you again. Let's see. King says the Dead Wars was a D&D event that was 4 hours long and hosted reportedly 1,227 players on 200 tables. Each table played a role in the overall campaign to protect the Kingdom of Grand and defeat the evil forces. Wow.
How did that only take 4 hours?
That's a good question. We had one table and 12 people.
Hi, Hendu. I don't think that we're dead.
Did Thaco just kill the stream? No, I think we're good. Is anybody else having problems with the stream quality right now? I do. Oh crap! No, there they go.
No.
Yeah, something happened to my internet or to the stream. That's okay. We're recording it, so let me go see if we can get this thing back. What on earth? But you can still see me. And you can still hear me, right?
Yep, I can still see and hear you.
This happened last week too. I think I'm just going to stop the stream and try it again. That was weird. It's double weird because it doesn't affect this. Like, this happened last week too. I just have to keep trying. I think Twitch is just twitching. Oh boy. But we don't have to stop stream. Okay. Now stream should be back, I hope. Nope, it's dropping frames again. Damn it. Oh man, crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Opportunity to munch food.
All good. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me check with my roommate. My roommate's doing anything. Oh man, we got a raid too. Shoot. Oh man. Okay. I'll welcome the raiders. That's too bad. Having such a good conversation too. Okay, does that work? Oh,
Did we do it?
No, it's still dropping everything. I'm trying to remember what I did last time. I might have had to restart. I might have had to restart.
OBS?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, so Joy, can you... I mean, you don't have to get off the line. I'm just gonna... You might lose my video, though. That's all that's gonna happen. So.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so where I'm gonna... I've stopped recording. So for those of you watching this on YouTube, we'll see you in just a moment.